Properly using your bobbin is a huge step toward becoming a better fly tire. I prefer the bobbins with the very thin ceramic tube, either standard or small. And the reason why is that allows you to work that tube all the way back into the bend of even a smaller hook. When using bobbins in general, ideally less is more. And so when you're working and you're tying in materials, a lot of times I see new tires use a large, long strand of thread. Anytime that I'm working on 99% of the patterns that I tie with the nose of that bobbin up there touching the hook. And there's a couple benefits to this. Number one, it makes it a lot easier to apply uniform pressure to your wraps. And number two, it saves a lot of time. It also reduces the likelihood that this thread nicks on the end of the hook or catches the jaws of the vise and breaks during the process. So 3 huge benefits there. One last thing to keep in mind as you use bobbins is the amount of thread that you're laying down. So for instance, if I bring in this piece of ostrich curl and I tie this down, it doesn't take but a wrap or two to secure this. A lot of times with newer tires, they'll come in and they'll lay down 4, 5, 6 wraps to hold in a piece of material. And you can already see that builds up unneeded bulk. That's going to change the profile of the pattern that you're working on. So remember, less is more. Less distance, less thread wraps. Keep it a nice, tight, thin profile and improve your quality as a tire in general.